So we actually have a special treat for you guys. We're going back in time to 1949. My favorite year of trucks. And today we actually have a truck from Mr. Mustache.
Hi guys.
And it's a 1949 Chevy pickup truck. He let it sit to the point where his metal pieces have rust on it, filth, grime. You think about it, this truck has it. So it's also fully LS, so it picks up very nice. But just look out the window. Like, you guys can't see out the window, so it's fully filthy. I don't know. This is Alex. So he is a robot. 1949 robot. What's up, Chemical Guys family, and welcome back to another episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. So today, we're actually going old school. 1949 Chevy pickup is now in the shop. Before anything, I'm just putting down towels. Now, the reason why I want to put down towels is because the seals around this truck obviously is not perfect. It is a much older truck, so we just want to ensure we get no type of water on it. But let's just do a quick walk around. So this truck has actually already been on our YouTube channel, but what ended up happening is Mr. Mustache took it home. He left it in Santa Monica, and now all of this sand is sitting all over the place. Now, what happens whenever you let sand sit on the top of your car? One, obviously it's gonna get dirty, but two, you start creating rust spots because the sand is actually deteriorating the surface of the vehicle, not only on the paint, but the chrome as well. This chrome used to look immaculate. There was nothing but shine on it, but now it has surface rust on it. It's to the point where this truck has more wear and tear, and this truck hardly gets driven because obviously it is a show truck. But now that April's here, it's time to bring it out to the shows, time to bring it out to Rides and Coffee, get everything going and getting Mr. Mustache right. So that's the front. Now let's just show you guys the back. But before we go to the back, just check out how filthy this car actually is. So don't touch a dirty car, but I'm just touching it just because I want to show you guys how filthy and dirty this car actually is. People have been touching it. I've been like, no, don't sit on it, don't lean on it, get off. But talking about the bed rails as well, the bed rails also has surface rust. The wood, good thing about it, it actually has a seal on it, so we could wet that. The back bumper is also getting pits. So what's a better way to start than start off a car or a detail with a wash process? So we're gonna be treating this car so sensitive to the point we're gonna foam it, rinse it, foam it again, then scrub it. Just sit back and enjoy. I'll be back like in half a second. Now it's time to add 2 ounces of soap. So let me just set up my foam cannon. I'll set that up right there, put my citrus wash off to the side. I'll get my big mouth and I will stir it and put it down. Now let's just get right into the wash process. So the reason why I picked 2 ounces is because 2 ounces or more with citrus washing gloss is actually going to strip off anything that the paint might have, glazes, sealants, and waxes. So I will ensure I remove everything away from the surface. Now you guys might ask me, why didn't I use clean slate? On a light duty car that's not so dirty, I might use clean slate, but in this occasion, a pro tip for you guys have a super filthy car, you guys can go ahead and use citrus washing gloss. So before anything, I'll just attach my big mouth Max Freeze foam cannon. I'm gonna foam up the surface, let it dwell, rinse it right off, and then come back and refoam it because this car is fully dirty. You guys might see Alex walking in and out of this video. The reason being is he's getting behind the scene content on this truck, and he's gonna build out amazing content on our Instagram channel. So make sure to check that down there as well. If you guys do want to see a longer version, well, you guys are in the right place. But anyways, guys, let's get right into the foaming part. We started off by foaming up the top to bottom. We don't really care where the foam goes because obviously we are going to be rinsing it off. So this is just like a pre-foam. So just lather up the whole surface of the vehicle. Once you're done, if your car's super dirty, rinse it back down, and then obviously you refoam it. So it's fairly simple. Just go around your whole entire car, foam it up, and you're good to go. Now I am making sure I'm foaming up every single area, like the bed, even though it's wood, I'm making sure I'm foam up there, everything around the bed, the step side, everything on the truck, I am foaming it up with citrus washing gloss, and I'm actually going to let it sit for like a minute or so. We are in the shaded area, so I'm not going to touch it whatsoever, and then obviously I'll start scrubbing it down. But one thing I want to show you guys is, you guys can see how citrus washing gloss is grabbing onto all the filth, and it's actually pulling it off. So just by letting the formula actually sit on there and letting it dwell and come down away from the surface of the vehicle, it's removing a lot of filth. So that's going to ensure whenever I rinse it off, it's going to have some type of lubrication, because what ends up happening is whenever you're in this point of detailing or in this point of your car being super filthy, what ends up happening is if it's super dirty and you just start rinsing it off, all that sand is just abrasive, and what's going to do, it's going to go all over the place to the point where it's going to be scratching the surface of your car. Now you want to prevent that, especially on a show car. You always want your show car to look its best. You want to make sure you just let it sit, and then over time, obviously, you are going to rinse it down. So it's been about like 30 seconds to a minute of me just talking. So let's just move on to the next process, which is just going to be rinsing down the surface of the vehicle. So I'll get my pressure washer tip, reattach it, and just rinse down the surface of the vehicle. But in this technique, it's actually going to be different. Instead of me just going to the car and start rinsing like this, no, I don't want to do that, because obviously that foam is going to go down there, but then I have this foam up here. And so in working the proper motion and proper technique is, you want to rinse from top to down so that you don't work double. Let me just show you guys what you shouldn't be doing. All right, so I finished rinsing that surface down, but now if I was to go rinse this surface down, now I have soap right there again. So prevent all that, look more professional, especially if you're a detailer, or just save time and effort just by rinsing from top to down. It's fairly simple. Start at the top. And work your way down. Alright guys, so we just finished rinsing down the whole surface of this truck. So one thing we don't want really to do is just really focus on getting off all the foam. So the bed still has some type of foam. That's very easy to clean. You just simply go to the surface and just rinse it down. But since we are going to be refoaming the surface of this car, we will be getting our Big Mouth Max Release foam can once again. So I'll be putting that down, get my Big Mouth, and it's just time to foam it up once again. This truck, a while back, maybe had gotten a glaze by Joey or who knows what. So what ends up happening is, now that citrus washing gloss is a hyperactive formula that it is, it went ahead and stripped everything off. So now I'm sure that this car has no type of water beading. But now it is time to bring out everybody. Obviously, you guys might see Alex behind the scenes, or I'm also going to be bringing out Good Times. Good Times is actually going to help me scrub down the surface of this car. But anyways, before we get to the scrubbing part, all we need to do is just get our Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon. Let's get right into the foam. So we just finished foaming up the whole entire truck. Now it's just time to actually get into the scrubbing part. I'll activate my suds, and I will have Good Times actually come out here and help me scrub down the truck. So I'll get my Chenille wash mitt. Whenever you actually scrub down the surface of the car, just start off at the top of the car and work your way down and go in linear motions, just so you can prevent any scratching and swirls. So like I told you guys, if you guys do want to see a short segment, we do have Alex right here on camera as well. He will be getting behind the scenes, so check out our Instagram channel. We do have over 1.1 million followers. You guys can see a short version there. But after you scrub a certain amount, you will come back into your rinse bucket, rinse out your wash mitt, spring out any type of water, inspect your wash mitt, and continue around the whole entire car. Now, having a buddy to help you wash your car is going to be much faster, and Good Times is actually very good with cars, so that's why I have them out here. So I'll go in linear motions to ensure I remove all the filth and grime, but the suds that Citrus Washing Glass provides is amazing because it's super sudsy and it's going to lather up the surface a lot easier and scrub down the surface a lot easier. So now we'll move on to the bed. And one of my favorite things about this truck is the curves on it. So having this nice curves all over the car. 1949 trucks are built amazing. So just scrub it in linear motions. And the reason why I constantly don't be going back to my rinse bucket is because after the pre-foam and the pre-rinse, it knocked off much more filth and grime and debris away from the surface of the vehicle. So that's why I could come back after a couple more scrubs. So right now what I'm actually doing is at the bottom of our bucket, we actually have dirt traps. And what dirt traps do, they filter while you wash, and you don't have to do anything to them. Basically, just put them at the bottom of your bucket at an angle, and like that, it makes your wash make clean after you scrub down a dirty piece. So after that, that's how you prevent scratches and swirls whenever you're actually washing a car or truck. Like this, you always have a scratch-free wash, and it's fairly simple to use and very convenient. So everything that we are using in this video, if you guys would like to add it to your guys' arsenal, you guys can check it out on chemicalguys.com, or you could also stop by your local detail garage. So it's a great thing to have in your arsenal. So that's how simple and easy it is to use. And one of my favorite things is the chenille wash mitt. So let's just talk about how dirty this chenille wash mitt actually get and how much filth it actually holds. So all of this is just filth and grime. And just check out the bed. The bed is now clean. So this is how easy and fast it is to scrub down the car. So we also have good times on that side. I finished my side. We'll just wait on him. But other than that, let us know in the comment section down below. What's your favorite car? Or comment down a car emoji. Anything you guys want to ask us, because we'll be in the comment section replying back to you guys. So what's next? It's simple. You rinse it. Good times. You good over there? Yes, sir. All right. You want to rinse it down? Yeah. All right. We're going to have good times rinse down the surface of the car. Make sure to comment down below how well of a rinse he does. Whoa, 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 whoa. Anyways, let's get right into it. He's actually following my technique, rinse from top to bottom. So he's actually a detailer, and he's a great person to have on camera. Just check out those rinse. And obviously we do have Alex popping in and out. He's getting all the behind the scenes for Instagram. So if you have not followed us, follow us at chemicalguys on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. You'll see a much shorter version there. Okay, so good times actually just finished rinsing on the surface of the car. Now it's just time to start by drying up the surface of the car. So I actually have my Speed Mammoth and my Lucent Spray Shine. All you need to do is go to the area, spray it on there. Lucent Spray Shine is drying aid, as well as a quick detail spray. It's going to be adding shine while you dry. And the Speed Mammoth holds up to half a gallon of water. So this truck's not super big. It's medium size, so this will be the perfect towel for this. And obviously, we will be bringing it inside to be doing a full paint correction and clay bar. And that's how fast and simple it is to dry your car. You could also use it in direct sunlight. So right now we are getting some sunlight on here. And you guys can see how the water tension actually goes away from the surface. It's actually helping you push the water downwards instead of it actually sticking. So go to the surface, put down, and pull. And just like that, you achieve a scratch-free wash. Wait up, good times. I got something for you. Here you go. Lucent. Stop. Use a rim picker to clean this rim. So just like that, we added shine and it's completely dry using the Speed Mammoth and the Lucent Spray Shine. Let us just finish drying up the whole entire surface. Then I'll show you guys the results after. And obviously next up, we will be pulling inside the garage, inspecting the paint, see what we're working with, and we'll move on to the polishing section. All right guys, we just got back from a drive and the truck is now looking better. But it still has imperfections. The grill's still rusty. The paint is rough, so it does need a clay bar and of course the polish because it does have scratches and swirls all over it. Next up on this detail is actually going to be pulling into the garage. But in the meantime, if you guys love this video, don't forget to give us a huge thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to let us know what type of truck you like. What's your favorite old car? before 2000. What is your go-to old car? As always, you guys want to pick up any products that I used in today's video, you can also hop on to chemicalguys.com or stop by your local detail garage, and we'll see you guys next time right here at the Chemical Guys Detail Garage with this beautiful truck. Time to go for a ride. I'm out.